All right, let's get right into it. Today we have something really special for you, an exclusive first look at the final production-ready version of a true legend reborn, the all-new Tata Sierra.
So this is the big question, isn't it? When you've got a car that's so loved, so distinctive like the original Sierra, how do you possibly bring it into today's world without losing that magic, that soul that made it so special in the first place? Let's see exactly how Tata tackled that challenge.
Okay, let's start our tour on the outside. This is where you can instantly see what they were going for. It's this really cool mix of inspiration from the past, but with a totally futuristic design.
Right away, looking at the front, you see that history. That big black rectangular shape isn't just a random design choice. Oh no, it's a direct callback, a tribute to the original Sierra's unmistakable grille and headlights. It's a fantastic touch that gives this new car a face with some real character.
But it's not just a retro mobile. They've blended in some seriously modern features. You've got that super sleek, full-width light strip for the daytime running lights. The actual headlights, they're pushed way down low, which gives it this aggressive, modern look. And those big air intakes at the bottom give it a really powerful stance. And this might be the cleverest part of the whole design. The original was famous for that giant single piece of wraparound glass in the back. Now, with modern safety standards, for rollovers and side impacts, you just can't build a car like that anymore. So Tata's solution is genius. They used a blacked-out B-pillar that creates the illusion of that classic single pane of glass. It's a brilliant workaround.
And that whole side profile just looks so strong and muscular. That B-pillar isn't just for show, it's chunky because it adds real strength. Then you've got these huge 19-inch wheels that sit almost perfectly flush with the body, filling out the arches. Throw in the flush door handles and that protective cladding running along the bottom, and you get a really solid modern vibe.
This quote from Tata's head of design, Martin, just hits the nail on the head. It perfectly sums up what they did. They weren't just trying to copy the past. They took the spirit of the original and launched it forward into something new and futuristic.
And that clean, modern feeling definitely carries all the way to the back. It's got this proud, really vertical stance, which is another little nod to the original, but it's also incredibly uncluttered. The spoiler is built right in, the rear wiper is hidden away. The whole thing is just, it's tidy, a really polished look.
Okay, time to step inside. Because the cabin is brand new, and honestly, it's packed with some seriously impressive tech and premium materials.
The first thing you'll notice, the absolute centerpiece, is this incredible, wide, single piece of glass for the displays. It seamlessly flows from the driver's instrument screen to the main central touchscreen and then all the way over to a dedicated screen just for the front passenger. It makes the whole cockpit feel incredibly clean and high-tech. And the tech goodies don't stop there. You've got JBL speakers built right into the dash. You've got your standard USBs, but also a powerful 65-watt socket for charging a laptop. There are ventilated front seats and a massive panoramic sunroof that just opens up the whole cabin. And this is a big one for me, all the buttons and switches feel really premium. They have this smooth, damped feel, not clicky or cheap at all.
So the front seats are great, but let's be honest. A huge part of the original Sierra's appeal was always about the passengers in the back. So let's head to the rear and check out what they call the rear lounge and how practical it is. Back here, they've worked really hard to bring back that original couch-like feeling. The floor is totally flat, which opens up a ton of space. The seats themselves have this soft top layer you can kind of sink into, but there's firm support underneath for long trips. Plus, you can adjust the seat backs, and you get that amazing view from the sunroof. It's a genuinely comfortable place to spend time.
But there's one feature back here that's so cool it deserves its own moment. It's something they're calling boss mode.
So what is it? Well, there's a button in the back that lets the rear passenger electronically slide the front passenger seat all the way forward. This creates an absolutely insane amount of legroom. We're talking a true chauffeur-driven business class experience. It's a fantastic little touch of luxury.
All right, let's talk about being practical. Back around the back. The boot has a powered tailgate, and while we don't have the final numbers on space just yet, you can see it's a really big, boxy shape, which is perfect for loading up big suitcases without having to play Tetris.
And this leads to a pretty clever solution to an old problem. The spare tire is mounted underneath the car. Now, the downside is, it might get a little dirty down there, but the huge upside is you get all of that clean, uninterrupted boot space. And think about it, if you get a flat tire when the car's packed with luggage, you don't have to unload everything just to get to the spare. Smart. So after this whole exclusive tour, you're probably asking the big question, what's next? When can you actually get behind the wheel of one? Okay, here are the dates you'll want to remember. The official unveil already happened on November 16th. Now, mark your calendar for November 25th. That's the big day when we get all the final specs and, most importantly, the pricing. And then, not long after that, in early December, the first test drives will be kicking off.
And that wraps up our first look. We've seen how they've mixed that classic heritage with a futuristic design, stuffed the inside with tech, and really focused on making it a comfortable place to be. So the final question really is for you. Now that you've seen the final car, are you excited for the return of the Sierra?